Queensland's Pumicestone Passage is a 35-kilometre channel of pristine water, stretching from the tip of Bribie Island near Caloundra in the north to Deception Bay in the south. It's a beautiful body of water, and my family home here at Pelican Waters sits right on the edge of it all. It's paradise, and I love living here. Recently, thanks to Mother Nature, life on the passage just got better. I'm very lucky. This is one of my local little fishing spots, only about 1 kilometre as the crow flies from my home in Pelican Waters. Now, what's happened here has been quite remarkable. I'm standing on Bribie Island. In January 2022, a storm surge broke through the island, and that tree line there used to form a barrier to what's known as the Pumicestone Passage here. What started as a small trickle has now formed this absolutely massive entrance. That tide pushing through there has taken everything with it, trees, sand, you name it. And as a result of that, the island actually split in two. But it's been absolutely fantastic for the environment. The boating's been even better. You've got a much deeper channel here that you can get to and from the sea. It's about 1 kilometre wide, and the fishing's been pretty good too. Before the breakthrough, the fishing here was generally estuary species, but things have changed. When the island broke through, it placed hundreds of these timber snags along the inside edge of the island. Perfect habitat for fish, because Moreton Bay behind me there has some of the richest baitfish grounds in the world. So when the baitfish come in, they stay because they have shelter. And in turn, the big fish, when they come in, they stay too, because they have everything they need, structure and food. Today, we're going to chase some of the new fish calling the passage home, and I've enlisted a young gun to help me find them. Sunshine Coast angler Tommy Wood has found success in tournaments here and in the US, and he's keen like me to see what's out here. Typically, we're starting with the sounder. So what we're doing here is covering a bit of ground and scanning with a side scan, looking at 75 feet either side of the boat. And once we find some fish or structure, we can pull up and get to work on them, right? Yep,
and that's when we put the live scope down, put the pole down, and hopefully cast our lures and put them in front of the fish.
This Garmin live scope is just a whole new level, mate. Tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, mate, it's a game changer. I've been using it for like the last 5 years now. And traditionally we had that side view, which let us find fish, which was great.
Yep.
But now with this live scope, it gives us 135 degrees of the water. Yep. You can see top to bottom. Yep. You can see how the fish react to your lures, what your lures are doing in the water. Yep. And it's just another tool to add.
And this is the transducer here, right? Yep. So you pan around and look for fish with that, right?
That's right. So wherever this pole handle faces is where we're looking.
Yep.
And so we can look around along the bank, under pontoons or anything. Yep. Find those fish, cast our lure to it, and then hopefully get a bite. So these are eagle rays here. You can see that white line is a fish, or the eagle ray, and then they cast a shadow on the bottom. That's sort of...
Oh, I've got trevally with them. Look behind them.
Yep, just behind there. There's a school of fish coming in.
Yeah. Looks like we've found them. I think this is what we're after, Tommy, and I think this is what's changed in the 10 years since I've been here. That there's more of these fish because it's got that big tail beat. I think it's a trevally. It could be any number of top shelf species, but it's really going like a trevally at the moment. So what's happened now with the breakthrough is where the island broke is right next to a deep channel with reef and coffee rock. So the bait can come in easy and the predators come in easy as well. And when they get in here, they've got those snags, so they stay longer. And you know, we used to catch the odd trevally up to about 55, 60 centimetres, and now regularly getting big ones, sort of 75 plus. And a lot of other stuff as well that you wouldn't expect in a system that, you know, is sort of a maximum about 5 metres deep. So normally a man of your calibre who's travelled the world fishing and got a lot of giant fish, I normally wouldn't get you down here because, you know, I love my flathead bream and whiting, and so do the kids, and the other fish that we catch, like the occasional barra and jack and stuff. Yep. But these guys have got pretty reliable now.
Yeah, no, it's great to see they've moved in.
And just about anything can move in from the Pacific now.
Yep.
The boating's so much easier. You can go straight out the channel. It's like bringing the mountain to Muhammad. Everything's in my backyard now. You!
Yeah, beautiful.
I told you, man, it's so good.
How awesome's that?
Yeah. I'm going to tell you something, mate. That's not even a big one for you. That's probably average to small. My daughter's caught them up to like 99 centimetres, like
Unreal,
monsters.
eh? Yep.
Circle hook there in the corner of the mouth. 3O Kamigatsu, beautiful soft lips to hook. Show us his lips, mate.
Yeah,
They're like Mick Jagger, look at that. Yeah, that's so good. I reckon that's what you had on earlier, mate.
Yeah, one of those.
But a lot bigger. But
Yeah.
that's great fun. We're going to let this guy go because this is the sort of fish you visit Pelican Waters, the Caloundra here, and catch one of these. It's really going to make your holidays, isn't it? And that live scope, mate. Oh,
Yeah.
I love it.
That's been great.
Awesome, mate.
Well done, mate. That's awesome.
I hate to think how big your one was.
Yeah,
There's
that's
still
all right.
time.
Yeah.
There's still time.
Plenty of
But
time left.
we're not doing anything different. We're throwing around vibes like we would for flathead and throwing a pilly tail out, tweed pilly for a, just like we would for a brim or a flathead
Yeah.
whiting. Slightly heavier gear
Yeah.
because these guys are around now.
Yeah, same sort of areas too, like just a bit of
Yeah.
a hole behind us here. And
I've been fishing here with my daughters 100 times.
Yeah.
You know, we're never catching the goldens. You know, it was always everything else, soapies, you know, flathead, brim, all
Yep.
that sort of stuff. But now these guys are here and a lot
Yeah,
more. So,
can't
yeah.
complain.
Oh, it's magic. Pelican Waters is the epitome of exclusive waterfront living on the Sunshine Coast. For water lovers like me, it doesn't get much better than this. It's one of Queensland's most desirable destinations to live, work and play. And it just so happens that there's still some waterfront land available.
We really are in the last and final stages of our waterfront land here in Pelican Waters. There's really only a couple of opportunities really for anyone to kind of come in and buy land from the developer, you know, a variety of orientations. You know, this one here is beautiful, north facing, direct to water. Kilometres worth of bike paths and walk paths, a stone's throw from the marina village and all the amenities that come through with the marina village as well.
We've got 127 wet berths out on the water, ranging from 10.5 metres through to 16. Inside we have the stacker, which is pretty new for north of Queensland. We've got on-water fuel. If you get off the water, we've got anti-foul services, we've got boat building services, we can service your engines. It's a really great facility. We're trying to develop a destination, so we've got a CAF restaurant coming. It's going to be 7 days, offering the best that Queensland can offer, especially in seafood.
The seafood restaurant sounds tempting, but the hero here for me is the dry stacker. How about this for a shed? This dry stacker here is one of very few in Australia. It can store boats a little over 8 tonne and a little over 11 metres in length. The thing is, you call the day before, they'll put it in the water so it's ready to go, or even an hour beforehand. You go out fishing, enjoying the waterways. You come back, they lift it out, they put it here where it's high and dry, completely protected from the weather. Absolutely brilliant. From the marina, it's just a short 5-minute boat ride through the canals, past beautiful homes, to the Pumicestone Passage, and a few minutes more to get you out onto the ocean. On calm days, small boats can head out to sea safely in search of big ocean fish. So Tommy and I are considering our options. We're at the Bribie breakthrough here and it's created this massive deep channel that's made it even easier for boats to get out, and there's big boats out there today, but we're in a bit of a smaller boat.
Yeah.
Tommy, regardless, if you're crossing a bar, whatever bar you cross, there's a few rules that you really need to abide by. First, you need to check the weather.
Yep.
Now, in a smaller boat, I like the sea and swell combined below 1 metre, so you need to check that out. Always go in and out when the tide's coming in, because if you're out there and the tide turns and starts pushing out, these waves really stand up. Okay, so that's important. Log in with a Coast Guard, and if you haven't crossed many bars before, go out with someone that hasn't learned about it. That's the best advice I can offer you. And your life jacket, where are they, Tommy?
Yep, 100% always have your life jacket on.
Now look, we'd get out today, we'd probably get a little bit wet, but there's plenty of fish inside the passage, so we're going to go and chase them instead, mate. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, why wouldn't you? You're not even going to get a splash on us, so let's go do that,
Exactly.
eh?
Sounds good, mate.
Fortunately, the fish are biting. Once we've spotted fish, I'm throwing a bait out, just a normal running sinker rig with a pilly on the end. and Tommy's throwing a lure at them. So we're just hedging our bets a bit because on any given day, different fish are gonna like a lure or a bait. So it's good to hedge your bets. Beautiful, beautiful tailor. Quality fish. Great tucker. A circle hook in the corner of the mouth. And there you go there. How good's that? Beautiful Pumicestone passage tailor. Awesome stuff. Yeah, Tommy.
Yeah. One finally at the pilly again.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know you love your lures, mate,
Yeah.
and you're a freak at it, but sometimes the bait works well. I do a lot of this with the family.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with a bit of pilly.
Mate, beautiful tailor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good sized tailor.
Yeah. Sort of at the northern end of their range almost. They get up as far as Kagari,
Yep.
formerly known as Fraser Island, and that's where they breed. And they head south for the summer again. So a bit like the grey nomads, come up here for the winter. We'll let him go. We've got one already to eat, and they don't keep well, so sustainable fishing, what it's all about. I'm fishing Queensland's Pumicestone Passage with Tommy Wood, and his Garmin LiveScope has been invaluable for finding fish.
We've got 2 big fish here on the sounder, and
It's a real active form of fishing, so
Yeah.
exciting, and to see those fish come around and react to the lures. Look at them there, there's 2 there now.
Yep.
That is cool. So we know they're out that angle?
yep.
Yeah, all right.
Pole facing over there, so we'll rip a few casts out and see if we can get one to bite. Yep.
Woo! He's coming up.
Oh! How awesome is that? It's coming over here.
Oh!
Great tarpon.
Learning so much out here today from places I already knew.
Yeah, the LiveScope really does fast track your learning. You know, you can see what's going on underwater.
Great for the kids too, it's so interactive. I think that's a massive tarpon,
It's
mate.
a great tarpon. Get him out.
Yeah, I think he's got you. Yeah, hold him up there, got him?
Yep.
Legend. Look at this for a tarpon. Look at that boy.
Super thick.
Yeah.
Pin him in the corner there. We've seen a whole school of them on LiveScope come through, and you can cast your lure straight in them and watch them eat the lure. It's such good fun.
I never catch him out here. You know, that's one thing I don't catch much of, so that's great. There's not much chop on the plate, so we'll get him back in the water, but yeah, well done, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
Prehistoric fish, mate. They
Yeah.
can actually breed air, one of very few fish that can do that.
Oh, really?
So when they're up in the creeks and stuff like that, they'll come up and gulp air, even if they've had bad conditions, the oxygen's been sucked out of the water.
Yeah, okay.
So, you know, that's why when you catch them, they always take off really quick. And try to hold them out of the water for as least as possible,
Yeah.
like any fish, but those guys, they just go. Now, you've been overseas recently.
Yep.
You're the first Aussie to win the non-boating section in the US Bassmaster Pro.
Yeah, yeah.
Your dream's to win the boating section, right?
Yep.
You've got your tackle, you've got your sounders and all that sort of stuff, but there's a bit more to it to go on tour for 9 months, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just let alone in entry fees is 30 grand, and outside of that's living costs as well, so it's a fairly expensive dream, but hopefully we can make it happen.
You never know, maybe there's someone out there that can help you on your way and join you on the journey, mate.
Yeah, that'd be great.
If you can help Tommy in his ongoing quest, contact him at Sunshine Coast Marine Electrical Doctor. This region has so much going for it. And if maintenance-free living is your thing, there's some great lifestyle options here. Like Kamina.
It's the northeast corner of Pelican Waters. It's the last medium density site that the Hensel and Ford family have to offer to the open market. Northeast tip of Pelican Waters, you're effectively got everything at your doorstep, mate. We've got the new IGA, we've got the Coles, we've got the Woolworths, we've got the Tavern, we've got the Marina. And this is Kamina, right here on our doorstep. Under construction, all systems go. So 40 units, 6 levels. So again, exceptional views, all direct waterfront. They're house-size apartments, and that's the most critical part, right? People want to live in Pelican Waters, but don't want the maintenance of living in a home. So this is that delivery. They're house-sized. In our basement, we've got some units featuring 3 to 4 car parks. So effectively, you've got double bay garages minimum, to store all your gear. And again, have the creature comforts of storing their boat at the new marina, mate, living like they're living in a house directly on the water. It's just lifestyle. It's the Sunshine Coast.
Yeah.
After the break, a unique predator gets us all excited.
Did you see it?
The southern beauty of the Sunshine Coast, Caloundra, is a laid-back coastal town with loads of character. The entrance and the beach are beautiful places to swim, paddle and surf, or just chill out. The foreshore nearby is popular too. A great place to eat, stroll or just take in the scenery. We've decided to fish here this afternoon because the crew are staying right nearby at Rumba Resort, the coolest place to stay. Right on the water, very stylish, and surrounded by restaurants and cafes. It's also a great place to cast a line, but more on that in a minute. Local identity Kim McCosker is here at Rumba to take me on a short tour of this unique town. It all starts with the amazing street art, and there's plenty of it.
So Rob, this one is really special. It's augmented reality and the kids absolutely love, you know, VR, AR, and it literally allows you to swim with the fish.
So I can get in that shot.
Yeah, you can actually probably even catch one, Rob.
Oh, I'm going to try to catch one.
If anyone can do it, you can. Swimming in the deep QC.
This is great fun, Kim. What a place. Woo.
Woohoo! You're hilarious, Rob, but that's the eclectic nature of Caloundra. There are so many hidden treasures. Come join our street art walking tour last Thursday of every month to discover more. And, you know, you'll understand very quickly why Caloundra currently is Queensland's top tourism town.
So many cool and different shops here, Kim. It's amazing.
Over 200 unique, fun and unpretentious stores. Literally, there is something for everyone in the main street of Caloundra.
Look at this, Rob. Oh my God. So that's like a salted pandan and like little lychee balls.
That's incredible.
And just a short stroll from all this is the great fishing on the foreshore. This afternoon, we're back on the water. And using our trusty Garmin live scope, we've found some unusual action close to town.
Fish here, we're not sure what they are yet. Different sort of marking.
Giant. Oh, did you see it? Ready, Robbie?
Yeah, I'm here.
He's big. There he is. Oh, snipped again.
But we've lost 2 angry fish in quick succession. There's some very sharp teeth involved here.
2 long shapes there. Well, we know what they are now. We weren't sure what they were, but we now know their hair tails sitting up like that because you see them on other sounders sitting vertically. But when they follow the lure, you can actually see the long snake-like shape. Tommy dropped one before, it was about that long, and another one possibly bigger. So hopefully we can catch one for you and show it to you. Fascinating fish.
They're not exactly hungry, but one of them is inquisitive enough to take the lure.
You think we've got a hair tail? Do they swim backwards like an eel? Oh, I just hope that his sharp teeth don't get on the line. So I'm going real gentle, just like I would with a big flatty. Okay, gentle, gentle. He's shaking his head. Oh, eeling backwards.
He's only just there.
What a creature, if we can show you one.
Yeah.
A serpent.
Come on.
This is crazy. Calm now in the lagoon. Here, the current's not kicking as much already.
Yeah, I think you should be right.
Anything is possible. I'm not going to count him until I get him. But these are wild-looking creatures. It's like a snake.
Yeah.
It's like a cross between a snake and a gemfish and a cooter. Look at him there.
Oh my God, you got him hooked well. He's like
I have.
top corner.
Oh, no, he's going to... Oh, he jumped. Got him.
Ew. Wow, look at the colours on that. Oh my gosh.
He's really sharp teeth. Oh, look at that. He just let go.
I'm just going to get the...
Hang on, I'll get him, buddy. I'll get him. Yeah, I'll get him. Gotcha.
Wow. Look at the colours on that.
Anything is possible here. Anything is possible in Caloundra, Pelican Waters. Just another reason I moved here. That is not only a wild-looking creature with some of the sharpest teeth you'll ever see, but they are first-class table fish like gemfish. People target them specifically. But Tommy, I didn't even know there was this many here, but that live scope of yours,
Yeah, nah.
just an eye-opener. You're a sensation,
Awesome.
mate.
Thanks, mate.
What a time here, eh? On the sunny coast. This is the jewel in the crown right here. It's beautiful.
What an exciting way to end the day. Out of the ordinary, but typical of what could happen on the Pumicestone Passage these days. I'm sure you'll agree, this region is a great place to fish. And if you're lucky enough, well, it's a great place to live.